Oh,
It's raining like
cut off at the
the
start.
same dream.
Okay.
It's raining like always. That is where your journey ends and mine begins.
Okay!
Quick, take this. That thing's almost here.
Oh, Jesus. The style! Jesus. Oh, it starts from day one. Jesus. The style is very close to what H.I.D.R. does. Jesus Christ. God.
Your weathering curse is worsening. I'm fine. We stick with the plan and defeat the Herald of Death first.
Oh, God. No, it does, Barry. It does. Think this are red and yellow? Don't do that! Don't do that! Do not do that, actually.
We're in range.
Mind you, she still has the situation happening with... Oh, God. Oh, my God. I do not like that hand.
Even that couldn't take it down. Himeko, I'm fine. Still have one last trick. Himeko!
Jesus.
Looks like there's no other way. Are you gonna... No! You can't do that! Multiple. I want to give it one last shot. Death is terrifying, but someone needs to rise up.
Oh.
Are you insane? Even if you manage to imaginate that giant, you'll die! If I die, I want to die where the stars are within reach.
Oh.
You're just too stubborn. But that's why you should become a navigator.
Oh, man.
You brought me to life. My wish is to fulfill your wish. Come on. Together, let's chase the stars.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, star-chasing giant from Pagana. Let my body be the torch that blazes a trail
Also, the
forward.
music. Hello?
Star Blazer, set forth! Even if we must crawl forward. Even if we burn to ashes. This shall be proof that we lived.
Jesus. Oh, the way they're animating it is so... It is very, but I will come back to saying some things though, because I noticed some
We
things
ran
and
out
I'm
of wish power. Leave it to me. No.
God, that reminds me of that reminds me of Moon Halo. I hate it here. Oh, that also reminds me of a couple chapters of Kiana. I fucking hate it. Oh no! Oh my lord. God, actual chills from just doing this. God. Oh.
Did you see that, Himeko? Your flames ignited the Express's engine.
Shut up.
Himeko. Himeko.
Oh. That's a dirty way to play the theme. That's a dirty way to play the theme. That actually sucks. And that's even worse. That's genuinely not. There's a bit more. Hold on.
The same dream. It's raining, like always. If she were here right now, she'd probably make the same choice I've made.
It's a pity the game's over, kid.
Oh my god.
To the ground once more, Astral Express.
This dude needs to die. God. Some people think that the one of the doors that are shut, it's Himiko's room. Himiko's room, no, and then Welt's room is like shut because of his power. You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of chapter 9, where Himeko, before she goes ahead and lets herself die, sacrifices herself. It reminds me of that particular scene. Not 1-to-1, but hey, that reminded me of that. It just hit me like a truck. IDKY, but the part where Himeko glows and hugs the imaginary reminds me of the Shadow Samsara. No, same. It reminds me of Shadow Samsara. There you go. It reminded me of Shadow Samsara's where, yeah, no. Oh, God. Man, I hate it here. I hate it here so much. Here's my theory. And it's actually not Himeko, but Makoto, the creative version, sacrifices herself to become fuel, because Makoto's fuel color is blue and Himiko's flame is red. Ooh. I feel like it's important to, like, this is just me. The fact young Himeko is, like, so willing to do everything to try to make sure that they just live fucking kills me. She really is holding out for so much hope. We talked about this with the improv trailer, where she was talking about how everyone, whenever it came to like projects about the future and everything, they told her, don't worry about it. Despite everything, she still had that hope in her. Also, I'm so fed up with this man. I'm so done with this man. I haven't been this fed up with an antagonist since Otto. I'm so done with him. IDKY, I kind of like him. You can like him, but also be fed up with him. I like him as a character because he's interesting and he's been such a good addition to the game, okay? But I fucking hate him. I hate his gods. I hope he trips and falls. I'm gonna be a tad bit emotional. The fact that young Himeko fought so hard and had hopes gives me inspiration as someone who is also... No, that's the thing. Like, for me, I'm gonna say this here as someone who has this fucking annoying nerve problem where it's affecting how I do daily things. Because, fun fact, the nerve issue is very real. And, like, even right now, as I'm streaming and I have to put my foot down on the floor, my leg feels like it's like genuinely in hell because of how it works. Having a character like Himeko, I wish there was such a character like that earlier in my life because that would have been very nice. But this is still so great to see, you know? But no, Himeko, this was actually evil. They put this little thing here. They have the main theme. And they fake it out.
Your flames ignited the Express's engine. Himeko? Himeko?
Like, if you look at her, she's so young. She has so much life. Well, she should have so much life ahead of her. She has goals and aspirations, things she wants to do, things she wants to achieve. God, every time we see the loading screen, it was from her. But I also feel like, okay, here's like a little here's a little fun fact for people in chat. If you have a character with 6 eidolons, be it a 4-star or a 4-star or 5-star, I think 4-star should have it. If you listen to when you move the eidolons, it actually is the theme of Honkai Star Rail. You should hear the little da-da-da-da. And I think it's so the fact they're using the theme to now just really incorporate it to Himeko is insane. Huh? Yeah. I kind of hope that little Himeko is in a cryopod in a big Himeko's room on the express. God, I'm coping for that. I genuinely cannot tell you how much I'm hoping for that. Honestly, the theme is genuinely beautiful, so when it gets used in stories, it gets me. No, it gets me too. Like, this was genuinely evil. And it wasn't even just the theme. They showed basically what's the logo. The twist is that she has been HI third this all along. Like, genuinely speaking, because, like, here's the thing. Unlike, for example, I say this here as someone who's like a captain, right? Yes, you could have Night Glow and you could have Moon Halo motifs, right? In Himeko's trailer. That's gonna get the people who play HI third, right? That's gonna get the players who play the game. This is the way to get Honkai Star Rail players, because guess what? Every time you boot up the game, what's the first thing you hear and see? That's right, the Express and the theme song for Star Rail. This is the way to get those players who are like, this song is pretty good. Wow. They left her it's at the point where she can't function, where her idolized version of herself lives the life she wishes for. The Himeko we have now is still the Himeko we are learning about, but in a way, it's so interesting to think about the fact that this could just be an imaginary Himeko of what she wanted herself to be. It's kind of like how people imagine how their life would be if certain things didn't happen. I know, and I know some people also think about, like, what if my life didn't go this route? Or what if my life went some other way? And so seeing this and seeing the fact it's a physical form that's carrying her is so fucking insane, feeling-wise. Because this is Honkai, true! There's gotta be some hate against Himeko or something at Hoyo. What do you mean? Actually incorrect. Dawei basically married Himeko. There's a picture of Dawei and he has Himeko's like little standee and he's like with a wedding cake and everything. I think if anything, it's the fact that they have such an attachment to Himeko that they're willing to write these stories for Himeko. If you play Honkai Impactor, the reason why Himeko is so impactful, despite the fact she died in chapter 9, is because the fact that the characters always look back and always think of Himeko in the best of times and at the worst of times. I am going to talk about a minor spoiler in HI third. There's a point in the story where Kiara is literally going to off herself, okay? She's gonna kill herself, basically. And she thinks about Himeko, and Himeko shows there. And then Hua comes in to help her out as well. That's not just the character is like doomed to like just suffer. The character's there when the main character needs that sense of hope. And we see it every time Kiara's alone and she's about to do something that she's about to put her life at risk. She thinks of Himeko, and Himeko gives her that final strength to like push herself to do these things. The Her Share of Dominance arc, in my opinion, has to be one of the most impactful arcs of the game. Because after everything gets said and done, they finally stop and have a little moment for Himeko. They bring her drinks, they talk about her. And that's what's so good about Himeko's character. It's the fact that she was a part of the narrative and then stick with the narrative, not as like a thing of like we have to bring her back, but instead as like a beacon of hope, of strength, of growing and being someone. Because that's the thing with Himeko, and like that's the way I see it. That's the thing with Himeko. They don't hate her. They write her in these stories because they know what she means, not just to like the developers, but also to the players, long term or even short term. There are people who don't know anything about HI Third, and I mean genuinely don't know about HI Third, who just like Himeko because they see her as a big sister or a motherly figure. Because she's always there and believes in the trailblazer / the player / the group. So for them to write such a story for her, it's not that they hate her, it's the fact that they know what she represents to the players, but also to the story as well. And that's what I really like about it. They don't do it because like, haha, people are expecting for Himeko to die, but they're expecting for Himeko to be this beacon of hope and growth and to be there for people. I hope that makes sense to people. I hope it does. If it doesn't, let me know. But I don't think they're gonna kill her. I think killing her would just do it disjustice. I think instead what they should do is make it painful and it affects long term. Killing her off? Sure, that's to be expected. But if you make her go through hell and back, and at the end of the day, she's still traumatized by it, that will fucking kill me. That tells me they're not scared to absolutely make the player suffer and see long-term consequences of a serious part of the story. That will genuinely be the pain. What if we get a new login screen for this patch that instead of being the train in the boy that shows when you log off, hey, do me a favor, don't put that into the world. But without further ado, please let me know. Please let me know how you guys feel about this. I'm so nervous for Himeko, but I'm also very excited. I'm also very scared. Because Jesus Christ, I'm not scared they're gonna kill her. I'm scared of how much they're gonna do to her. Also, I want to say I hate her dad. Her dad sucks. Decent father, terrible man. Said Levy. But whatever review, thank you so much for watching. Let me know how it goes. For anyone who's pulling for Himeko Nova, I wish you the best of luck, and I hope you win her very easily. And for everyone else, I hope the story is very fun and very entertaining for you. But also, let me know what you guys think. I am very excited, very nervous, super fucking nervous. But whatever you do, you can also check me out on Twitch. I stream almost every single day on Twitch, on twitch.tv/Nohr_and_T. But whatever review, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you later. Bye bye.